What's going on, guys? It's me, Dreamliner Fan 2016 here, and today, Massive Unboxing 6 is finally here for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. We got a lot of models to unbox today, and I'm just beyond excited to film another Massive Unboxing for you guys. Wow, long time for Massive Unboxing 6 to build up. Started all the way from July, and now we're here in November, where I unbox all my models. Well, this is technically pre-recorded, but I'm just beyond excited to unbox these models for you guys. If you guys don't know me, my name is Dreamliner Fan 2016. I've been collecting model planes for like a year, and yeah, years of development, and I got a lot of models, and got more massive unboxings coming up. I'm just beyond excited to film this unboxing, Massive Unboxing 6. It's a long time coming. And yeah, from all the saving of money for my budget, we're finally here, unboxing a couple of models. So much models, I'm gonna say. And yeah, so we got like a couple of models we're gonna be unboxing from many different retailers, from PandaFox, Midwest, and a couple new ones. But I'm just beyond excited to film this unboxing for you guys. We're gonna start with our first box that I got, and then we're gonna work all the way to like the third box or the final box. And yeah, I'm just really excited to do this. I did label these boxes on what box I'm going to be unboxing for today's video. And yeah, so enough for me rambling. Let's get Massive Unboxing 6 started. Alrighty, let's start off with box number 1. This box comes from PandaFox Toys. And I think I did order this models, well, 2 of these models. Well, actually, there's 3 models inside here. And I ordered them way back in July or August of this year. And I think it didn't arrive until somewhere in late August, I think. Once again, this is from PandaFox Toys. This is ship on priority mail. And these consist of like a couple of models from the 2021 set, one from the 2021 set, but a couple from this year's release set. And I'm just beyond excited to unbox these models. There's 3 models once again. And yeah, the other model is actually a replacement from Massive Unboxing 5. Now, I won't tell you guys what it is until I box them, but here we go, everybody. Let's unbox our first box, and let's do this. Alrighty, and here we go, everybody. Let's do this. Alright, so let me just cut from the side right here. Let's start off from this side. Don't want to try to cut it good. There we go, that's our first cut right there. Alright, now for our second one. Alright, now if I can... Still trying to master on... Oh, perfect. Well, at least I can do that. So, okay, like up there. Perfect. Alright, now let's take out this box right there. Let me try to fix my cutting knife. Alright, perfect. Alright, so as I take out these boxes right here, got some packing paper right here. Let's take out all of those. And I feel like a hard box right here. Ooh. Take out those. Oh, we got a couple models, but here's our first model for the day. If I can take out all of those. We have my American Airlines Bombardier CRJ700 replacement. Now, I'll go into further details on why I got this replaced in the long run, but we got new models inside here. We'll start off with this beauty right here. Oh, yes. We have the American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the AstroJet livery by NG Models. Now, I'm not hearing anything like rattling in this box, so that should be a good sign. Also, we have the United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. I've been wanting to have this model for such a long time, and I guess I finally have it into my collection, so let me take her out right there. And there she is, looking pretty outside. Now let me take out my invoice right here. You got 5%, look, the 5% discount code. Now let me just make sure. Hang on, guys. I'm not sure if I received that. I'm not sure if I received the 5% code. Okay, this is strange, because I haven't received a 5% off discount code from PandaFox as of late. Normally they would staple it here, but I'm not sure why, but oh well. Well, that is it for box number 1, so we're gonna yeet that box. Ooh. And here we go, everybody. Oh yes, look at these models. Wow. First 3 models out of Massive Unboxing 6, and I'm beyond excited to unbox them. And here are the 3 models from box number 1 from PandaFox Toys. We have the NG Models AstroJet, American Airlines 737-800, the United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8, and my replacement of the American Eagle Bombardier CRJ700. So I think what I'm going to start off first is I'm going to go forward with the CRJ700 first, then we're going to transition to the MAX 8, and then last but not least, we're going to go for the AstroJet. So, let's start off with my replacement of the American Eagle Bombardier CRJ700. Alrighty, so let's begin here with my American Eagle Bombardier CRJ700 replacement. Now, reason why I got this replacement is because if you haven't seen Massive Unboxing 5, the nose gear of the aircraft did came loose and I couldn't find the other nose gear anywhere, so I did contact PandaFox Toys about that and then tell them, oh, I lost the nose gear wheels. So they sent me this one alongside my other 2 models. So, eager to see on how this American Eagle CRJ700 looks like. Now, I already did review this, so I'm not going to go into further detail, nor I'm going to review the model. I'm just here to check if the model's okay. And it looks like it is for the most part. So, let me try to take out the flap. If I could try to find one. Alright, so we got that out. So, once again, I'm hoping there's no nose gear that's coming loose on this model, so eager to see on how it looks like. And there she is. So let me try to set her down. Yeah, so alrighty, so we have our first model right here intact. Finally, my American Eagle CRJ700 has been replaced, and there she is right here, looking beautiful. And yeah, really glad to finally have this model again, now perfectly intact. And yeah, no QC issues on this guy. And yeah, you can see my review on Massive Unboxing 5. But overall, I'm happy to have this replacement. Let's move on to our next model. Next off the bat, we have the United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. Really excited to have this model into my collection, and the MAX 8 for United Airlines is a really nice aircraft. It's small compared to the MAX 9, yet it's still reliable on United Airlines' fleet. Now, I've seen these aircraft fly to Sacramento during the summer period, but unfortunately, that has been replaced by either a 737-700 or a 737-900ER. So, hopefully I can try to fly one soon. I would love to fly on a MAX, and I think the MAX 8 would be a pretty nice aircraft. That's what I meant to say. So, we got the box right here. You got your GeminiJets logo, made for collectors by collectors. You got the computer-generated image of the aircraft right there. Boeing 737 MAX 8. United Airlines logo. You got the bottom right here, which is actually painted in purple, which is this is kind of a nice touch, because I know United's new livery consists of little bits of purple, but yeah, kind of how this box was made for. So pretty much the same here. You got your aircraft taken off right here, as well as you get features right there. Social media pages right there, Boeing licensed product, United Airlines product, and your 2021 GeminiJets copyright label right there. So, it's still, I think this was released as part of December/January releases for 2021 and 2022. But yeah, I'm glad to have this model, and it should be good for my United Airlines collection. And the item number of this model is GJUAL2049. So yeah, eager to see on how this model looks like, and hopefully it looks perfect. And now let's open up the pamphlet to see the model inside. So let's take a look at that. Can't wait to see it. And here she is. Wow, look at her. No QC defects so far. And here's the description of the MAX 8. You can pause and read. And here we go, everybody. Let's unbox this model. I think it should be unboxed somewhere. Hang on, I gotta look for the opening. There we go. Right? So we're gonna take her out just like that. Ooh, there we go. Perfect. And there she is right there. Gonna take a while for me to open up the cradle and take out. And if we're all good, then we should be perfect. So quality checks. Okay, that's good. Also good. And as for the horizontal stabilizers, let's see if they're good. And the horizontal stabilizers are intact, so perfect. We have a United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 intact. And man, look at her right there. She is so beautiful. And here's the GeminiJets 1/400 scale United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. Really like on how this model turned out. Unfortunately, I'm seeing one QC defect, which you're seeing right now on your screen, which I'll go further into detail, but overall, let's just get started with the front of the aircraft on the port side. So here it is right here. So let's start this review. So you got your cockpit windows right there, you got your nose shade, which I would say it kind of looks too pointy when I look at it. Yeah, I think this nose right here does look very pointy, I would say. So yeah. So you got your pitot tube right there, your static port, you got connecting people uniting the world tiles right there, your Star Alliance logo, your L1 boarding door, your nose gear, and your nose gear door, which should say E-tops. And here's the big blue United billboard tiles right there. This is where you find first class. And here's the look of the LEAP 1B engine. Yeah, that is rocket ship right there, folks. That is, that's not a good QC from GeminiJets right here. I wish they could do better than that, but yeah. Next up, right here, you have your Economy Plus right here, or United, wait, what is it? Oh yeah, it's Economy Plus, so you got Economy Plus right here, and from all the way from the wings, everything should be all main cabin, the economy section. So, moving back from here, so you got your emergency exit doors right there. You got your first antenna right there, the top antenna, you got your main gear over here. Let me give you guys some wing detail of the fairings, spoilers, speed brakes, flaps, and slats. Looking pretty nice. And here's the advanced winglet, the blue advanced winglet, looking very beautiful. Personally, I would think it looks nice. I've seen some people complain that like the winglets are partially painted. I'm not sure if I'm seeing that on mine, but maybe, I am not sure. Well, we'll just have to wait and see, but I think some of the models do, and like this MAX 8 does end up like the winglets being partially painted. But yeah. Moving on to the back side of the aircraft, you got your Wi-Fi dome right there, your other antenna, you got your L2 door right there with your US flag, and the registration of the aircraft. This is November 27251. I think this is the first MAX 8 that United has. I think that's the registration of United's first MAX 8. And here's your APU right there, alongside with that. You got your horizontal stabilizers, and the Evo blue tail, looking very beautiful. So yeah, although this is a very good model by GeminiJets, there are some QC problems that had to be dealt with, and yeah. Moving on to this side, pretty much the same thing. And here's your front cargo door right there, and your back cargo door should be right there. And let's look at that other LEAP 1B engine. Yeah, I think that one turned out somewhat better, but overall, I still think like GeminiJets still needs to fix on the engine problems of their Boeing 737 Maxes. I mean, it still looks good minus the QC defect, but overall, really glad to have a MAX 8 from United Airlines into my collection. And let me give you guys a top view of the aircraft. So here's the top view right here, looking pretty nice. Here's the bottom side of the aircraft right there, with your GeminiJets logo and your stand hole. And over there at the front, it should say Boeing 737. I think that says 8 or 737 MAX 8. I think that's what it says. Here's your front of the aircraft. Of course, you can see the port side engine is it slanted? It looks like the port side engine is a bit slanted when I look at it. You see that? Kind of looks a bit slanted. Yeah. And here's the horizontal stabilizers, which I think they look a bit too high. I'm not sure, but I think it looks too high when I look at it. But overall, minus those QC defects, this is still a great model by GeminiJets. And once again, I hope they improve their 737 MAX 8 mold in the future. And yeah, regardless enough, still happy with this model. And yeah, now let's move on to the American AstroJet. And here we go, everybody. Right here, we have the NG Models American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the AstroJet livery. I'm really excited to have this model into my collection. I think NG Models will kill it on this model. Well, technically, I've seen some reviews already with this model. It has been a while since the NG plane has already came out. But overall, I am just beyond excited to finally have this model into my collection. This is a very amazing aircraft. So, you got your Boeing 737-800 tiles right there, the computer-generated image of the aircraft. Really love how NG Models did with the American Airlines logo. I think this is like their 60s logo, back when the jet age was about to begin. You got the AstroJet tiles right there, NG Models right there, 1/400 scale diecast collectible models. And your Boeing license product right there, and your registration of the aircraft. This aircraft is registered November 9005, November. And I did get to see AstroJet at Sacramento International Airport, and that was back in early May, and it was on an overcast day. But overall, I think that photo did turn out amazing. I also got more photos of AstroJet when she was departing. But overall, I think the photos really did turn out amazing, and hopefully I can see AstroJet again in much more better lighting conditions. Here's the side of the aircraft right there, and your American Airlines logo right there. Pretty much the same size, and the back is also the same size as well. And you got your social media pages from NG, your Boeing license product right there, and your warning hazards right there. And the item number of this model is 58106. So yeah, really excited to finally have this beautiful plane into my collection. Now, I think I can recall, I think this came out somewhere in NG Models November 2021 releases, so that would be GeminiJets, or maybe that can be like, it's been a while, but I'll show a card on what year did this model came out on the text below you. But overall, I'm excited to have this model into my collection, and yeah, let's get unboxing to that. Now, before I unbox this model, I do have gloves with me because I'm going to be touching a model plane that has chrome on it, and NG Models' chrome is ridiculously good. And overall, I'm just beyond excited to have this model into my collection. I know I keep saying that, but I think NG Models will kill it on this model. Now, I've seen some QC defects, but hopefully mine doesn't come broken or anything. Oh my goodness, wow, look at that chrome. Whoa, the chrome is ridiculously good. Holy jeez. Oh man. Oh yes. Yes sir, look at that chrome. Holy crap. I don't want my fingerprints to touch the chrome. Oh yes. Oh, let me check all the stuff right here. No horizontal stabilizers that are loose. And we are good. Guys, take a look at that chrome. NG Models chrome, man, it hits different on American Airlines models, especially this one. Wow. Look at that. Holy man. Jeez. Wow. Holy smokes. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. That is amazing. And here's the NG Models 1/400 scale American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the AstroJet livery. Man, the chrome looks absolutely amazing on this model right here, and NG Models killed it with this model right here. Wow, this model is absolutely amazing. So let's get reviewing. I'll try zooming in. I know I have gloves with me, like I said, but trying my best to work on it with gloves. And here we go. You got the cockpit windows right here. You got like the AstroJet tiles right there. Alongside that, your nose gear and nose gear door. Nose shape, of course, looks amazing. And you got this black glare thing. I think it helps prevent like this black part right here prevents like the cockpit from being, well, like blurred out by the sun. So that's the reason why this black piece is right here. This is the sun glare shield. And you got your L1 boarding door right there. By that, you got your old American Airlines titles. Now, I think this comes from the 60s, I think. And here's the front side of the cabin right there. I kind of forgot to search on the classes, like the seating arrangements for American Airlines right here under Boeing 737-800. So this could be first class, I think. You got your bottom antenna right there. Your CFM 56 engines right there. Alongside that, your emergency exits. Now, I think this is where like premium economy would be. Let's take a look at that wing detail right there. So you got your flaps, slats, speed brakes, and your fairings right there. You got your emergency exit wing markings right there. Very nice. Here's your top antenna right there. Your blended winglets right there. Look pretty nice. Moving on to the back side of the aircraft. Just scoot my pencil out of the way. You got your L2 door right there. Your US flag right there. And the registration of the aircraft right there, November 9005, November. And here your APU right there. Here's the APU and your horizontal stabilizers. And the old American Airlines 1960s tail, looking pretty nice. And of course you got your AstroJet titles right there. And there's your back antenna and your Wi-Fi dome. But man, wow, this is an amazing job by NG Models right there. Wow, GeminiJets' one is also good too, but I think NG Models is a lot better, despite the chrome. So here's your cargo door right there. Really good to see. It's see-through. It's gray basically. And here is the back cargo door right there. So overall, NG Models, this model is absolutely amazing. And wow, the chrome detail, geez, wow, look at that. NG did a fantastic job on this model right here. Really fortunate to have this. And let me give you guys a top view of the aircraft. So here's the top view of the aircraft right there. It's looking very beautiful. And moving on to the bottom, you got all these amazing detail right here. No stand hole, which is unfortunate. And you got 737-800 tiles. Or that's a 738. Never mind. Here's the front of the aircraft, looking very amazing. And here's the back side of the aircraft. Try. There we go. So you got the straight and leveled horizontal stabilizers right there. So overall, this is a fantastic model that NG Models did, and wow, the chrome pretty much is the highlight of this model right here. It is ridiculously good. Wow, so beautiful. So that is it for box number 1. So let me align all my models up, and we'll move on to our next one. And here are all my models from box number 1 from PandaFox Toys. Man, these models did turn out amazing by themselves. I'm really fortunate to finally have my American Eagle CRJ 700 replacement. It looks much more better, and loved seeing my United Max 8 and the AstroJet American 737-800. Wow, that is stunning. So, great job PandaFox Toys for these amazing models right here. And yeah, now let's move on to our next box. Alright, and here's our second box right here. This box comes from PandaFox Toys, and I think this was also, purchased by July also. I think this was also purchased by July. And yeah, so once again, this box comes from the Midwest Mall store, based in Bloomington, Indiana. And yeah, I'm really excited to have these models. This is also, well, technically this is from a release set. This is from NG Models June releases. And this is one of the models that I recently acquired, and I'm just beyond excited to have these models into my collection. I think they are very critical for my fleet that I'm trying to build up. But overall, I'm just beyond excited to unbox these models. And yeah, let's unbox these models from the Midwest Mall store. And here we go with the unboxing. So let me take out this tape right here. Let me cut the tape. And Red River Aviation also made a nice video on how your models get shipped from the Midwest Mall store to your home. So if you want to go check out that video, you can click on the card. It's a very good process, and Tim and Ali, who is also the person in charge of Midwest Mall store, did a very fantastic job explaining. So really, I highly would recommend watching that video if you can. It's a very great video, and yeah, I find it very interesting. Alright, so let me cut that there. Perfect, and take out the flaps right there. And there they are! Yes, I've been wanting this model for a long time. But right here we have the NG Models Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200. Wow, I am super excited to finally have this model into my collection at long last. It's been a long time coming for NG Models to do a Boeing 757 from Delta Airlines. And unfortunately, it's a very tight space in there. So let me see if I can try getting this model out. Bear with me, guys, because, jeez. And there she is. She is finally out, so here it is right there. And I also do have a duplicate model of that. Yes, I did order 2 of these, because why not? Now, let me see if I can try to, like, oh man. I don't know why Midwest Mall store would pack these malls so tightly. I guess they wanted to make them that they're very secure during transit. Bear with me, guys. It's gonna take a while. But yeah. overall, just wanted to get this model out. Oop, it's coming out. Just gotta like catch it with my hand. I think for these Midwest model store boxes, I guess I gotta like have to do that just in case I want to like get that model at the very bottom. But overall, we finally got that out as well. And here's my invoice by the Midwest Model Store. I don't want to show any of these information, so thank you, Ali, for that. And I guess everything is out of the box. There's no packing paper over there, so we're gonna whoop. That's a loud bang. But overall, here are my two Boeing 757s into my collection. Wow, I'm just fortunate enough to have these two models, and I think they're gonna be perfect for my Delta fleet. And here's the NG Models 1/400 scale Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200. And this is part of NG Models June 2022 releases. Once again, I'm beyond happy to finally have a Delta 757-200 into my collection. And yeah, so overall, really excited, and yeah, this will work well for my Delta fleet, so really excited. Now, if you were to have like the other Delta 757 with the Riviera sticker, then you would form like this amazing box art where you have like the Delta widget logo coming from this side and the Delta widget logo coming from that side. So let's get started with the box review. So you got the Boeing 757-200 tiles right there, the computer generated image of the aircraft, NG Models logo, 1/400 scale diecast collectible models, Delta Airlines logo, your Boeing licensed product, and the aircraft registration. The registration of this aircraft is November 704 X-ray, which is a very unique registration because it does not have like the 6 characteristic registration unlike most other aircrafts do. It has a shorter registration prefix with just 5 letters. And yeah, and I also did see this aircraft at Seattle back in June, so it was actually coming up overhead. So I did got a picture of that, and of course, not all perfect, but I still managed to get that picture, and overall, it is pretty nice. It was a nice picture. I wish I could like see this aircraft when it was landing at Seattle, Tacoma, but overall, an overhead picture, or an underhead picture, I think that's how I would call it, maybe, but it's still a good photo anyway. So you got the sides right here, Delta Airlines logo right there, and the aircraft right there. The back side is pretty much the same. You got your Boeing licensed product right there, your social media pages, and warning hazards right there. And the item number of this model is 53188. So overall, really excited. And let's unbox this, shall we? I'm gonna unbox this. Oh yes, I'm really excited. Let me see if I can try to. Oh, here we go. So let me try starting off from the very top. Ooh, this is like a hard box to open. Oh man. Let me try scooting a little farther. There we go. Now I should have my CRP with me. Of course, I can feel like rattling, so I'm assuming it has to be the CRP. So let's take her out of that box, and wow, look at that. Yes, sir. Looking very pretty. Oh wait, was that thing that? Wait, hang on. Let me look at the box again, because where's the CRP? Oh, there it is. It's hiding there. But here's my CRP. This is still in the April set, so this is still the April format right there. Second time I'm having this, but overall, there she is. Wow, look at that. Now let me take out the plastic right there. Now let me try. Oops, I can't push that. But I want to start off with the tail first. Ooh, it's a very tight fit in there, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna deal with that. Ooh. Okay, so would I start off? Oh, you know what? I'll rather just start off with the tail. Oh, there we go. Let me take her out of there. Come on, just wiggle it slightly. There we go. Oh my goodness. Ooh, yes. Come out. Yes, sir. Wow. Okay, let's check. Wings are good. And what about the horizontal stabilizers? They are good as well. Yes, sir. Perfect. Wow. Look at that model right there, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. Wow. Super nice right there. Wow. And there she is in all of her glory. And here's the NG Models Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 in 1/400 scale. I gotta say, NG Models did a very fantastic job on making this Delta 757, and really looks amazing for my eyes. So let's get started with the review as always. So we're gonna start off on the port side at the front. So you got your cockpit windows right here, your pitot tubes. There are 2 pitot tubes at the port side. There are a total of 4. And there's your stack port right there. You got the nice outline of the radome. And I gotta say, no shape of this aircraft is much better compared to GeminiJets. I gotta say, NG Models has the best Boeing 757 mold out there, and really appreciate their amazing effort on this model right here. You got your SkyTeam logo right there, your L1 boarding door, your nose gear, and your nose gear doors, which includes the ship number. Moving on to this side of the aircraft, you got your Delta Airlines logo right there, and this is where first class would be. You got your L2 boarding door right there, you got your Wi-Fi dome and your first antenna at the top, and this area should be Delta Comfort. Moving on to the middle side of the aircraft, you got your Pratt & Whitney PW2000 engines right there. They produce an amazing sound, although the RB211 sounds much louder, but I think I would rather prefer the PW2000 engines. They sound a lot nice. They sound nicer. You got your main gear right there. Here's all your doors right there, windows. There's no emergency exit on this one, and I think this could be a Generation 1 aircraft of the Delta 757. I think that's what it is. Here's your winglet right there. Not a split scimitar winglet. Not split. No, it's a scimitar winglet actually. But I'm really excited for Delta to actually add scimitars on their 757s. I'm eager to see on how that looks like, but it should look nice. Alongside with that, they're adding split scimitars on the 737-800s, which should be cool as well. Now let me give you guys some wing detail. So here are your spoilers, flaps, slats, and your fairings. All that looking pretty nice. Moving on to the very back of the aircraft, you got your bottom antenna right there. And your Wi-Fi dome. Your second Wi-Fi dome should be right there. Really nice, because like Delta has two Wi-Fi domes on their Boeing 757s. Here's your emergency exit door right there. And along with that, you got your L3 door right there. And your US flag along with the US, well, the registration of this aircraft, of course. November 704 X-Ray, which once again, very unique registration for Delta Airlines. Well, that's a unique registration of this aircraft in general. And here's your APU right there. Alongside with that, your horizontal stabilizers. And your Delta upward and onward tail, looking very nice. And there's your ship number at the very top. So yeah, very amazing model by NG Models right there, and it looks very nice. Now moving on to the starboard side, you got your cargo door right there. And your back cargo door should also be right here. So overall, great work by NG Models on this model right here. This is a very fantastic model, and overall I'm just super happy to finally have a Delta 757 into my collection. And now let me give you guys a top view. So here's the top view right here, looking pretty nice and amazing. Here's the bottom view of the aircraft. Now it does have the Delta logo on the belly, which when I saw this aircraft back in June, it did not. So I'm not sure if this airplane has that, like has the Delta logo as of late, but I'm not sure. But majority of Delta's planes does have the Delta logo on the belly. Here's the front side of the aircraft right there, pretty nice. And here is the back side as well. Perfectly level horizontal stabilizers. So yeah, overall, very amazing job by NG Models right here. And yeah, really fortunate, and yeah, it's a very beautiful model. And let's unbox my second Boeing 757-200. So let me do this again. I know it's gonna like take a while for me to like actually take out, especially taking out from like the middle. It's kind of like a tricky part. So there we go. So I got that out as well. Now we're gonna like take that out, and there she is right there. Wait, I think my CRP. Yep, my CRP is always hiding there. So once again, still in the April format. Yeah. So we're gonna take all those out. Slightly wiggle the tail out and make sure that everything is good. Alrighty, and there we go. And of course, quality checks as per usual. So that's the wings are good, and the horizontal stabilizers are also good as well. And we got our second Delta 757-200 intact. Really love to see it, and yeah, the Midwest Model Store does a fantastic job on like making sure their models come intact. And my two Delta 757s right here, they are absolutely amazing. Now as my two Delta 757s are going face to face with each other, I just want to give a shout out to the Midwest Model Store for these amazing products right here. Then once again, they do a fantastic job on checking if models are intact or not, and yeah, they provide amazing fast shipping, and wow, they are amazing. I would highly recommend go checking out on their YouTube channel. They provide some amazing stuff in terms of model plane content. And Ali, if you're seeing this right now, that's your shout out right there. You are amazing, and yeah, Midwest Mall Store. They're an amazing manufacturer, or not manufacturer, they're an amazing retailer, and I just love buying from them, alongside with PandaFox Toys. And great job NG Models on these two models right there. They look amazing. Wow. Two beautiful Delta 757s looking at each other. Anyways, let's move on to box number 3. And here is box number 3. This box also comes from PandaFox Toys, and this is part of NG Models' July 2022 set. Now, of course, pretty much the same thing, not gonna go over that much since I already unboxed one for PandaFox Toys, but all I can say, really excited to have these models, especially these are very critical models that I need for my collection for one particular fleet, well, airline fleet. One particular airline. I lack a lot of these models from this airline. So, really fortunate to have these models, and yeah. So let me just cut through all these. Oops. Didn't cut them perfectly. There we go. Alright, now let me... Perfect. Alright, so that's that. And as I take out... Ooh. Not a good cut, but oh well. It is what it is. Now as I take out all of these flaps and the packing paper, we should have two models inside. Well, first of all, let's take a look at my invoice from PandaFox Toys. Nothing much, really. And here's the code right here. So you get 5% off free US shipping. And unfortunately, as of this upload, it is expired. So it expires on October 22nd. So fortunately, you guys can't get this. But here's the code right here. If you were to get this, if I filmed this early, then yeah. But unfortunately, it is expired, so I'm not gonna tell you guys the code, because, yeah. But inside, yes sir, right here, is the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800. I think this is the second release in the Heart livery. Wow. And I should also have my second one as well. Whoa, actually... Oh, okay, well, hang on guys, let me check my invoice again. Okay, this is very interesting. So, unfortunately I did receive one, but in this invoice right here, it says 2, so I may have to like contact PandaFox Toys about that, but unfortunately, I don't see my second Southwest Airlines model anywhere. I don't see it anywhere in this package stuff, but overall, I mean, I still have it anyways, but I may have to like contact PandaFox Toys about that. So that was so they can like take care of this stuff. So I guess that's it for this box right here. So we're just gonna like whoop, that, and I guess we're gonna only film my only Southwest Airlines model from PandaFox Toys, which once again, it was quite unfortunate, but yeah. And here's my only Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800 from NG Models from PandaFox Toys. Once again, it's really unfortunate I just only received one instead of receiving 2, so I think what I'm assuming is that I think upon purchasing them, I think they ran out of stock immediately in like a couple of hours, and then later down the road they would have some restocks of these again. So once again, I may have to contact PandaFox Toys about that, but eager to see on how this model looks like. So yeah, here it is. You got your Boeing 737-800 towels right there. You got the computer-generated image of the aircraft right there. Southwest Airlines logo right there. NG Models logo. And your 1 for unscaled diecast collectible models. Your Boeing licensed product and the registration of this aircraft is November 8565 Zulu. Wait, did I say the registration right? I think November 8565. Yeah, I think I did say it right. And here's the size right there. Looking pretty nice. Very well detailed, I must say. And here's the back side of the box. Pretty much the same thing at this point. You got your social media pages right there. Your Boeing licensed product and your warning hazards right there. And the item number is 58122. So, eager to see on how this model looks like. And once again, nice to have another Southwest model into my collection. I'm trying to build up my Southwest collection because I lack a lot of Southwest models. I just only have special liveries and only one Heart livery, and that's the Max 8. But nice to have the Southwest 737-800 in this livery. And take a look at her right there. Wow, looking pretty. And of course, should have my CRP. And is this in the June format? Yep, it is in the June format. So there it is right there. A lot brighter compared to the April. But overall, I'm eager to see on how this looks like. there she is right there. Wow, let's take a look at her. Yes. Let me check the quality and all that stuff. Okay, that's good. And horizontal stabilizers are also good as well. So, wow, take a look at that. The color on this thing, holy jeez. It is a bit bright, but I think it looks pretty fine on my camera. Look at that thing. Wow, that looks pretty nice. And here's the NG Models 1/400 scale Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Heart livery. This is the second release aircraft for the Heart livery, and this is the overall fourth release of a Southwest 737-800 in general from NG. But once again, really fortunate to have another one of these into my collection, trying to build up my Southwest fleet, and yeah, really excited. So, let's start off with the front. You got your cockpit windows right there. You got your feeder tubes and static ports, kind of like hard to see since the aircraft is painted blue. You got your nose gear and your nose gear door containing its ship number. You got your L1 boarding door right there. This is everything is all economy on Southwest, so nothing to review that much right here. You got, once again, you got your L1 boarding door, your Southwest Heart logo right there, and your big Southwest Airlines billboard titles right there. You got your CFM56 engines right there, and alongside with that, you got your emergency exit doors right there. Let me show you guys that nice wing detail. So here's the wing detail with all your speed brakes, flaps, spoilers, and all that. Moving on to the middle side, you got your antenna right there. There's your main gear, and here's the split scimitar winglets. I think they look pretty big, but although, like, especially the bottom, it kind of appears a little bit too big, but I think NG Models still has an amazing split scimitar mold. Looking pretty nice right there. You got your Wi-Fi dome right there. And moving on to the very back side, you got your back antenna right there, your L2 door. Alongside that, you got your US flag that is mounted on the tail, and your aircraft registration. This is November 8565 Zulu. And here's the APU right there, and your horizontal stabilizers, and your Southwest Airlines tail. Looking very nice. Oops. And moving on to like the very back side of the aircraft right here, or the starboard side. I could have said that. So here's the starboard side. You got the cargo door should be somewhere over here, and the other cargo door should be right there. So overall, this is a good model by NG Models right there. But once again, it's quite unfortunate that I only received one Southwest 737 from PandaFox Toys. But overall, not complaining about them. They're still a good retailer. And yeah. And there she is right there. I just hope that PandaFox will send me my missing 737-800 later down the road. And let me give you guys a top view as per usual. So here's the top view of the aircraft right there. Looking pretty nice. Here's the bottom side of the aircraft with your Southwest Heart right there. Looking very beautiful. Alongside with that, you should have the 738 titles right there. Looking very nice. And of course you got your bottom antennas as well. Here's the front side of the aircraft. For me, I think, I'm kind of seeing it, but I'm not sure if the nose gear looks a bit chunky. But I think it still looks okay. I'm not sure if I'm seeing this from my eye, but I think the nose gear does look okay. I mean, I don't think it's chunky, because, yeah, I think it looks much better. I think it looks nice. So that was the front, and here's the back side of the aircraft right there. So overall, this is a very nice model from NG Models. I love, get it, LUV, on how NG Models did with this model, and I think it really looks amazing. The color looks perfectly saturated, I must say. And overall, it's a very nice model by NG Models, and really fortunate to have another Southwest model into my collection. Alright, now let's move on to our next box. I forgot to add this guy into the intro, but right here we have box number 4. And this box comes from the Diecast airplane store. So, I have purchased this model. This is the only model I purchased from them. And it's another NG Models June releases, and I'm quite surprised on how they would send this in like a big box, like a rectangular box. Usually it'd be like a square box, but I wasn't expecting like a rectangular box. And yeah, but overall, this should be a nice model to have. This is a very awesome model to have into my collection. This is gonna be like an international airline, and it's an airline that I never have in my collection before. So really fortunate to have this model into my collection. And what are we waiting for? Let's unbox this. And here we go, everybody. Now, I also do want to include that this is another re-release by NG Models, but I did manage to pick this up, and yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these retailers like PandaFox and Midwest only, like, have this model that is already out of stock, but thankfully not West Coast, but that'll be coming up later, but Diecast Airplane Store does have this model still in stock, and hopefully maybe I was the last one, I'm not sure, but overall I'm just excited to have this model into my collection. So as I take out that box right here, you can see all of these packing paper, and I think we should have my model right there, and I can pretty much see it right there. But right here, ooh yes, this is very, well, technically somewhat crucial, but very perfect for my international airport. But right here we have the Lufthansa Airbus A330-300 in their current livery, and I think this is the second re-release of this. Well, this is the second release of this model right here. Really excited to have this model into my collection, and a Lufthansa model for the very first time, and eager to see on how this looks like. So I guess that is it for this box right here. Don't see any invoice or anything, so I'm gonna yeet. Sorry if you didn't see like the box, but overall I'm just excited to have this model into my collection. And here we go with the NG Models 1/400 scale Lufthansa Airbus A330-300, and this is another re-release of this aircraft, as the last one that was released was back in 2021. Really fortunate to have this model into my collection. I'm excited to have another international airline into my collection. Once again, Lufthansa is a brand new airline that's been added to my collection as well. So yeah, you got your Airbus A330 tiles right here. I really do love this checker pattern, although it's not really checkered because the colors consist of navy blue, gold, and gray. But overall, I still like it regardless. You got the CGI printed image of the aircraft right there. NG Models logo, 1/400 scale diecast collectible models, diecast metal. You got the Lufthansa logo right there, and the aircraft registration. This aircraft is registered Delta Alpha India Kilo Quebec, and I did see this aircraft in Seattle the same day November 704 X-Ray came to Seattle. And it was another low angle shot, and I think it pretty much appeared clearer compared to my Delta 757. But overall, I do like that photo. And yeah, once again, it would have been the same thing for like the Delta 757. I wish I could have gotten when it was landing, but overall, a low angle shot is much better. Here's the bottom side. Pretty much really the same thing for the whites, but the bottom side of this side, like the box, this bottom side still has that checker pattern, which looks nice. Over here, you got the back side, pretty much the same thing, but you have their social media pages right there, warning hazards, and the item number of this model is 62029er. So yeah, now let's unbox this model, and once again, really excited to see, well, once again, nice to have another international airline into my collection, and I'm eager to see on how this Lufthansa A330 turns out. Alright, and here we go. Let's take her out of that box, and there she is. And yeah, this is my first Lufthansa A330-300 with the Rolls-Royce Trent 7000 engines. So eager to see how that turns out. Let me slowly pick her up, and wow, ooh. Yes sir, there she is, and look at her right there. And of course, let me check the wings. The wings are good, and the horizontal stabilizers, how about that? And they are perfect as well. So here she is, the Lufthansa A330-300. Now if I can try to check to make sure if yep, I do have my CRP with me. And this is in the June format, so here it is right here. Looking pretty nice. Once again, a lot brighter compared to like the April format. But overall, looks pretty nice. And there she is right there, the Lufthansa A330-300. And here she is, the Lufthansa Airbus A330-300 in 1/400 scale, made by NG Models in their current livery. Really loving how this model really turned out. I really do love the colors, and although it's year white, I think it still turned out very perfectly. So let's start with the front side on the port side. And here we go right there. So you got your cockpit windows right there. You got the amazing nose shape, much better than Gemini's. You got the crane right there, their Lufthansa logo. You got your Star Alliance logo right there. You got the outline of the radome right there, your L1 boarding door, your Lufthansa titles right there, alongside with that with Airbus A330-300 titles, and some name, I don't know how I can pronounce that. You got your nose gear door right there, and Kilo Quebec on the nose gear door. That's the nose gear door, Kilo Quebec. That's part of the registration. And over here on this side, you should find your Lufthansa business class. Well, not business class. This is Lufthansa first class right here. And And here's your antenna right there. Alongside that, you got your first Wi-Fi dome right there. Next up, we have the L2 Boeing door right there, and this is where you find mainly business class products from Lufthansa. And now moving on to this side right here, you got your main gear over here. You got your Rolls-Royce Trent 7000, not 7000, that's on a Neo, but these are Rolls-Royce Trent 700 engines. And I really do love on how these engines sound, especially when going on that AC3200 from Hawaiian. Love the sound of those AC30 engines on with that engine configuration. Here's your emergency exit right there. Here's the wing right there. There's your winglet right there. Very nice. And as I give you guys the wing detail, here are all the speed brakes and the flaps, slats, and the fairings. Pretty nice. And as I transition to the very back right there, you got your bottom antenna over there, your other antenna, and your second Wi-Fi dome. Along with that, you got the very back of the antenna right there. You got your L3 door right there, and part of the registration right there. The whole registration in this case, Delta Alpha India Kilo Quebec. And alongside that, you have your German flag and your European flag. Well, this is the flag of the European Union. And transitioning to the tail, you got your Lufthansa logo right there, looking pretty nice, along with their symbol of the crane. And you got the AP right there, and the horizontal stabilizers. So yeah, this is a very great model by NG Models, and really fortunate to have this model into my collection, although I missed last year's one. Overall, really glad to have this model regardless. And here's your cargo door right there. You got some more of the, I think these are static ports, I'm not sure. Maybe that's a pitot tube. Yeah, that's a pitot tube, and these can be static ports. So that's one cargo door on that side, and your other cargo door should be right there. Once again, overall, really nice effort from NG Models right there. Really nice model to have into my collection, and once again, another brand new international airline to add to my collection. And let me give you guys a top view of this model right here. So here is the top view right here, looking very pretty and perfect. Next up, we had the bottom with these amazing details. Really love the details on the bottom, I must say. Next up, we had the front of the aircraft right there. Perfectly leveled wings under ground configurations. Very nice. And oh, look at the detail on the, I think there's somewhat detail. I don't see any like the white things, the circles thing, the spirals on the Trent 700 engines. And if I can try to put it at the back, like look at the back. There we go, there's the back side of the aircraft. And yeah, so overall, very nice model to add to my collection, and especially my international. And NG Models, this is a very nice model you guys have. Although this is a re-release, I think this model did turn out amazing to my eye. And once again, very nice to have Lufthansa into my collection. Hopefully I can try to get the Lufthansa 787 also in the June releases. And yeah, once again, great model. So fortunate to have Lufthansa. And yeah, now let's move on to our next box. Alright, and now we move on to box number 5. This box comes from JetCollectors, and it's no new model that I purchased, it's a replacement model, so yeah, pretty much everything at this point. So I did receive this model way back in Massive Unboxing 5, but unfortunately, some defects happened, and thankfully, JetCollector managed to give me a replacement on this one. So, let me unbox these, and let's see what it is. So, as I open up the cutting board right there, the box, and open up the flaps, and inside all these packing peanuts, here's my invoice. Nothing much too special, but yeah, not showing any information. Now as I take out this model, yep, it is my Delta Airlines Boeing 737-900ER replacement. Now I'll go into further details on what happened if you guys can recall back, but regardless, I mean, fortunate enough to finally have a replacement. So pretty much what happened with this model from Massive Unboxing 5, this is a duplicate from NG 737-900ER from Delta Airlines, and unfortunately I think it was the port wing that fell out. So I had to replace this model because I tried re-gluing this model back. Unfortunately, it did not work, so I did contact JetCollector on this, so they sent me a replacement. We've gone through the process, and yeah, it's finally here. So nothing much too special. I already did unbox this and review this model back in Massive Unboxing 1, so it's pretty much nothing to go over at this point. It's literally the same model, but I just hope this model stays intact. Alright, there she is right there. Looking pretty. Now as I check, okay, that is good. That is good. Let's see the horizontal stabilizers. Oh, ouch. Yeah, no good with the horizontal stabilizers right there. Yep, I can feel a bit of a wiggle, just a slight wiggle. But overall, the model still came intact. I may have to fix that horizontal stabilizer, which shouldn't be that hard. But overall, I'm just proud that this Delta 737-900 came intact. No wings loose, just only one horizontal stabilizer, which is the port one, is loose. So I may have to reglue it back later down the road. And yeah, really glad to have this. And now we move on to box number 6. It's a more NG Models June releases. One is a duplicate, but I'm also excited for this other model as well. So, nothing much too special here. Once again, Ali did a very great job on making sure the models are intact and make sure they are secured during transit. And yeah, so really excited for that. And thankfully I did not cut myself on that previous cut. Ooh, that would have hurt, I must say. Alright, so as I take out the flaps right here, and we got all these packing paper, we first up have another Southwest Boeing 737-800. So, well, this is the July model. There is one July model and one June model. So this is my Southwest. This is my second Southwest 737-800 into my collection. So I'm gonna unbox this model first, and along with that, I do have my receipt from Midwest. So thank you, Ali, so much. And my next model right here, yes sir, there she is. The United Airlines Boeing 737-900ER in the Continental Globe colors. Now if I can try to push this model downwards. Okay, I may try to rip open the box just like that. Yeah, there we go. Well, that box is already ripped. So, quite unfortunate, it's no longer in use. Yes, got it. There we go, perfect. So, here's my United 737-900ER right here. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this box right here, and it's a very small box, so we're gonna whoop that. And yeah, so I think what we're gonna start with first is my second Southwest 737-800, and we're gonna box the United one next. So we're gonna start off with the Southwest Airlines first. And here we go with the unboxing on my second Southwest 737-800 from NG Models as part of the July releases. One thing I do like to mention, and I didn't mention this when I was reviewing, I do like on how there's the Southwest Heart logo over there, and then you have this big heart logo, Southwest logo right there. This is kind of the second half of it. If I were to get the other one, then it'll form this nice heart. So that's a pretty cool thing with this box design. Really nice. And there she is right there, my second Southwest 737-800. Once again, nice that I'm building up my Southwest collection. I lack a lot of these, and really glad to get some more of these Southwest models. Alright, so that wing is good. Horizontal stabilizer is also good. And this model is also good as well, so really nice to have this model. And yeah, now let's move on to the United. And here's my NG Models 1/400 scale United Airlines Boeing 737-900ER in the Continental Globe colors. Really will work perfect for my Evo Blue 737-900ER from NG, and it's nice to get more Continental Globes. I know I keep getting a lot of Evo Blues, but I would love to collect Continental Globes as well. So this should be a nice model for my collection and my United collection overall. So yeah, you got the Boeing 737-900 titles right there. You got the computer-generated image of the aircraft, United Airlines titles with the gold stroke, NG Models logo, 1/400 scale diecast collectible model, Boeing licensed product, and the aircraft registration is November 66828. And I really do love this box art right here. You got numerous United Continental Globes. You got the, what is it? Oh yeah, one right there, one right there, one right there. And this gradient from blue to white, that looks pretty nice. Sides, looking pretty nice as well. Pretty much the same at this point. And the back is also the same. You got your NG logo right there. Social media pages with white stroke and warning hazards right there. And the item number of this model is 790008. So yeah, really excited on how this model will turn out. And it's another nice model to add to my United collection, and will work perfect for my other United 739. And there she is right there, looking beautiful. And let me take out all of these plastic and hope, uh-oh. Hang on a minute. Hang on, guys. Ooh, ouch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a QC problem right here. we got one wing out, and looks like we got a wing that is also loose, and it's trying to come out, but uh-oh, looks like we got a problem, unfortunately. That's no good. I mean, it's trying to come out, but unfortunately, looks like this one just can't, just straight up outside of the box. So that's quite unfortunate. Yeah. That's no good. But, yeah. I think I may have to send this one back. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with, like, the box that I just ripped open, but once again, quite unfortunate. And, yeah. But still, we'll review this regardless. I'll still review this model since I want to, like, give my full details on this model. And here is my NG Models 1/400 scale United Airlines Boeing 737-900ER in the Continental Globe colors. Once again, it was quite unfortunate that both of the wings are like loose, especially one just popped out like that. I may have to contact the Midwest Model store about that. I think this is the first time I receive a model broken from them, so quite unfortunate. So I may have to contact Ali with that. But still, I will review this model nevertheless, since I want to get the full details of this. So let's do that. So beginning here with the cockpit windows right here, you got all of those. You got your pitot tubes right there and your static port right there. You got the nice outline of the radome. Looks pretty nice. Your Star Alliance logo right there and your L1 boarding door. And I think this should be like, I think this is like free Wi-Fi logo on board. Something like that. Yeah. And here's your United tiles right there. And I think this is where first class, United's first class would be, or it's like business class, United Premium Economy. I'm not sure. Maybe this could be first class. So you got that right there. Here's the middle side of the aircraft with your CFM 56 engines right there. You got your emergency exits. You got your bottom antenna right there. Alongside with that, you got your top antenna, and I think this should be Economy Plus right there, and pretty much the rest of it will be like main cabin. So like that. Let me give you guys a nice wing detail right there. So here is your wing detail with your spoilers, speed brakes, fairings, flaps, and slats. And here's the split Skimitar winglet looking pretty nice and beautiful. And yeah, so moving on to the back side of the aircraft, you got your emergency exit door right there. Your Wi-Fi dome right there. Alongside with that, you got your L2 door right there. Alongside with that, your US flag should be right there. And the registration of this aircraft, of course, you can see right there. That is November 66828. And here's the APU right there, and your horizontal stabilizers, and your Continental Globe tail, looking very sharp. So yeah, that's the port side. Now moving on to the starboard side, pretty much the same at this point, and your cargo door should be right there. Alongside with that, your back cargo door should be somewhere right there. So yeah. This is still a good model regardless. I still need to NG's models QC problems, not as, well, it kind of got a bit common as when they release a big set like that, and it would lack of quality control. But I'm not complaining on NG. They are still a great model manufacturer, and it's not like GeminiJets that you always receive a model broken from them, and they kind of have lack of QC and all that. NG models, they are good, but I'm just hoping they can fix their QC problems, especially with this model right here. Quite unfortunate that I got this model broken, and yeah. Now I'll give you guys a top view of the aircraft. So here's the top view right there, looking pretty nice. Of course, the Wi-Fi dome is gray, like most of the United 739s. And here's the bottom right there with that nice metallic. I do like the metallic, of course, looking pretty. And here's the front side of the aircraft right there. And the back side of the aircraft right there with your perfectly level horizontal stabilizers. Now let's take a look at that wing. So let's just pop this wing out of here. And yep, now it sits on its port side now. So here's the wing right there. Once again, does have that nice attachment to it. Unfortunately, there is lack of glue. Oh, am I feeling any glue? Yeah, there's kind of lack of glue on this wing right there. There's glue on this side of the wing as well, but yeah, that thing is about to come out. So, ooh, I think it's coming out. I may have to force it. There we go. Owie. Yeah, well, there we go. Looks like this United 739 is wingless now. Once again, look at that. Yeah. Ooh. Once again, I'm not complaining to NG models. They are still good, but when you get a model like this, it really is a problem. And once again, Midwest Mall Store, I know you are a good retailer, but I'm sorry, I may have to send this one back. So once again, it's such a bummer to receive this model broken. What do I even do? But anyway, I mean, it is what it is when you're a model plane collector. What can you do about it? But regardless, we can still take a look at our two models, and yeah. And here are all my models from the second box from the Midwest Mall Store. So these two models are good, except one does have QC defects, which is that United 739, which once again, I'm unfortunate to say that I had to return this one back. Of course, NG models, of course, I think as of recent, I think in the August release, their QC is kind of like going a bit downhill, but if they can try to improve that, then that'll be great. And like I said, it's not like GeminiJets that it just comes broken. NG models, they do focus on like the quality control, but if they have like a big release set, like June or August, then that's where they kind of like lack on the quality control and stuff. But regardless, I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna send this one back, and hopefully I can get a replacement. But overall, these two models are perfect for my collection. And yeah, so I guess that's it for this box. And now we move on to our final box that contains my final model. Oh man, I can't believe I'm just saying that. But yeah, this mass unboxing was great. Well, except for some QC issues, which I only have one in this unboxing, which is great. But regardless enough, let's move on to our final box. And here is my final box for Massive Unboxing 6. And this comes from a brand new retailer that I never purchased a model before. And this retailer is called West Coast Diecast. I've heard of them from the start, and I think they started somewhere around like second quarter of 2022. And mainly they are based out of Vancouver, Canada. And managed to get a model from them for myself. Well, I did purchase one, but won't go over that model for now. But yeah, really excited about this new retailer. I'm eager to see on how they do with this. And yeah, quite surprised they would like have this in a white box. But eager to see on how West Coast Diecast is. So really excited to unbox this box, and let's do this for the final time for this massive unboxing. And let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. This box contains a model that I've been wanting for like a long time, ever since I think around somewhere in May of 2022, and of course this year. And it's a model that has been rare ever since. Like, it's a rare model that every time I try looking at it on eBay, it goes up to like what, $100 or so, over $100 bucks. So I'm eager to have a good deal on this from West Coast Diecast. Well, technically somewhat of a good deal, but that's the only model that I can find from a certain retailer. But as I try opening this box, this is kind of like a new box, and I actually didn't actually cut this side too. I want to try to do that. Also want to show this to my camera as well, because why not? So we got that cut, and let's get the second one cut. Perfect slice right there. All right. And inside this box, I know if I could try to oh, there we go. So inside this box right here, ladies and gentlemen, come on, I want to see this model. And ooh, yes. All right, guys. And inside this box, there she is. Holy jeez, holy smokes! Come on, there she is, ladies and gentlemen. The GeminiJets 1/400 scale Icelandair Boeing 757-200 in the 80 years of aviation livery. I wanted this model so bad ever since seeing this aircraft, and I'll go into further details about this model right here. But overall, super excited to have this model into my collection. Another new airline, another new international airline added to my collection. Along with that, for every model purchase, I get a free GSE. So that's pretty nice for West Coast Diecast to have. This can act as like an airport fire truck, I think so. That'll be very helpful for my KRBL airport. And yeah, so wow, this is a beautiful model. This is very rare, and yeah. So let me try putting that fire truck aside, and nothing's here, so we're gonna yeet this box, and wow, this is exciting. A model that I've been wanting for like a long time, and now it's here. And here she is, the GeminiJets 1/400 scale Icelandair Boeing 757-200 in the 80 years of aviation livery. Once again, this is a model that I've been wanting ever since late May, and although I can't find the NG version because that's super rare, at least I have the GeminiJets version for now on. Well, I just had the GeminiJets version. Just to fill in the void. But regardless, I think even though GeminiJets has not much of a good 757 mold, it's still good regardless. So I'm beyond excited to see this aircraft in person in model form. So pretty exciting. And I did get to see this beautiful livery at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport on Turkish Airlines' inaugural flight from Seattle-Tacoma on May 27th. So that is just remarkable. It's remarkable seeing an inaugural flight and seeing this beautiful livery. That is truly special. Man, I love this livery so much, and I wish I could see the Aurora Borealis livery too, but hopefully soon. But for now, I got the 80 years. So you got, excuse me. So you got the GeminiJets logo right there, made for collectors by collectors. You got the computer-generated image of the aircraft right here. Icelandair logo right there, Boeing 757-200, 1/400 scale diecast collectible, diecast ball aircraft. It's in their older style, and as soon as I put in, like, show you guys the back, you can see what year this aircraft was released. So here are the sides right here, pretty much normal. And here's the back side, which is pretty different. Instead of like having like a straight line, you got this like curve that goes all the way up there. Of course, the aircraft taking off is pretty much the same. You got your GeminiJets logo right there, as well as the guest features. Once again, very debatable. New aircraft being added monthly. You got your Boeing license product right here, and all that. And this is a 2018 release. This is very old. It's kind of like old, I would say 4 years. This aircraft was 4 years old, basically. So, yeah, this is such an old aircraft, I gotta say. One of my oldest GeminiJets models I have in my collection. And is there an item number? Hang on, guys. Is there like an item number? Oh, here it is. There's the item number right there. It's on the side right here. So the item number is GJICE 1672. Once again, this is a critical aircraft I need from my international collection. Hopefully I can get like a regular Icelandair 757 later on. But for now, I wanted this livery. I wanted to get this because I seen this aircraft at SeaTac. And man, it's gonna turn out amazing, I tell you what. And here we go with the unboxing of this model. Man, I can't wait to see this model in person. I'm eager to see how this looks like. And yeah, let's do it. Here we go, opening up that pamphlet, and wow. Oh my goodness. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at that beauty right there. My goodness, that looks beautiful. And here's the description of the aircraft in their old style. Looking very nice. You got all like these things for the sectional charts, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you can pause and read. And let's do this. Let's unbox this model. Wow. Pretty much this mass unboxing took up the entire day, which is quite surprising. And there she is right there. Let me just try to take out these. There we go. Put that out. Let's take out the plastic as well. And oh my god, yes. Yes, sir. There she is. Wow. Oh my god. Take a look at this. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. So beautiful. And there she is right there. Let me set her down. Look at this beauty right here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that is marvelous. Man, look at that. Wow. Look at the detail on that thing. That is beautiful. And here she is, you guys. The absolutely wonderful GeminiJets Icelandair Boeing 757-200 in the 80 years of aviation livery in 1/400 scale. Man, this is a job well done by GeminiJets right here. This model really exceeded my expectations. This is beautiful right here. Wow. How can I even describe this livery in 1/400? It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So let's start off on the port side, of course. We're gonna get into full reviewing in detail right here. So you got your cockpit windows right there. You got your pitot tubes and stack ports right there. The outline of the radome right here. And as for the shape of the nose back then, yeah, it kind of feels a bit pointy. Not too pointy, but overall it looks okay. It still looks okay. Yeah. And here is the name. I can't describe what name this is, so I'm gonna leave it off like that. You got the nose gear door right there. And hang on, let me adjust my tripod real quick. Lower it down, there we go. So, you got your nose gear right here and your nose gear door. You got your L1 boarding door right there. You got your Icelandair titles. And this is where you find Saga Premium right here. All the way here, lasting to the L2 door, which is located right here. L2 boarding door. And then moving on to the middle side of the aircraft, you got your top antenna right there. And also, there is a bottom antenna. GeminiJets, when are you gonna start doing bottom antennas again? Man, we've been wanting bottom antennas for a long time, and then all of a sudden, you guys decide not to put bottom antennas on your models as of recent. GeminiJets, when can we have this again? It looks much more better on this model than most of the models that we have. Come on, GeminiJets, we want that back. Literally, we want that back. Absolutely back. And here's your RB211, Rolls-Royce RB211 engines right there. This one does appear to be upwards as I scroll down. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's a little bit slanted up like that. I'm not sure why, but it is what it is. You got your 80 years of aviation titles right there. Looking very nice. Look at the printing of the mountains though. Wow, that is marvelous right there. Holy crap, GeminiJets did a fantastic job on this model right there. Holy cow. Then you have the main gear right there. Here's the other side. This also has the Icelandair titles. That's the other winglet right there. And yeah, so here's the wing detail right there. You got your flaps, slats, spoilers, speed brakes, and fairings. And here's the emergency exits light indicator right there. Looking very nice. There's your emergency exit doors right there. And here are the scimitar winglets of the Icelandair 757. Much more fuel efficient and reduces less wingtip vortices. United Airlines also has this too, which is nice. This is pretty much a nice touch of a Boeing 757. It looks pretty nice. It looks nice like that. And from over here, running back to the tail, this is all economy. These are all economy. Moving on to the very back side of the aircraft right there, you got your Wi-Fi dome right there. And there's your bottom antenna right there. Once again, GeminiJets. I still think you guys should do bottom antennas again. I'm not sure when, but you guys gotta do those again. Anyways, there's your L3 door right there. Iceland flag and your aircraft registration once again. Or, I think I haven't described the registration, but the registration of this aircraft is Tango Foxtrot, Foxtrot India Romeo. Once again, really fortunate to see this aircraft in Seattle Tacoma in late May, and it looks pretty nice. And here's your APU right there, and your horizontal stabilizers, and the Icelandair tail. Looking very sharp. Once again, GeminiJets, this is a very awesome model you guys have in your 2018 time frame, and it's nice. And the landing gear does roll pretty nicely. And now we're here on the starboard side. You got your cargo door right there. And your back cargo door should be somewhere, if I can try to point it, right there. Oop, and then I'm not sure, I don't want to hit the model with my pencil. But yeah, overall GeminiJets, this is a beautiful model in your 2018 time frame, and I know GeminiJets in 2018 is, I can describe it, it's good and bad for 2018, because that's where GeminiJets' quality control issues start. But overall, when you have a model like this one, it is absolutely perfect. That's all I can say. This is one of GeminiJets' best models in their 2018 time frame. Now let me give you guys a top view of this absolute beauty. So here's the top view right here, looking absolutely gorgeous. Here's the bottom side with your GeminiJets logo right there and your stand hole. And the wing is one piece, of course. But honestly, it would have been better. Like, honestly, it looks weird like that, especially when you have top and bottom antennas. But yet again, if the wings would have been two-piece, then this would turn out a lot better. And yeah, it would compete against the NG one. And there's your registration right there at the bottom of the wing. Moving on to the front side of the aircraft, and there she is, looking very nice. Yep, it's in the center, so there she is right there. Nose landing gear looks pretty nice, I must say. Not too chunky. And here's the back side of the aircraft with your horizontal stabilizers. So, overall, this is an absolute beauty by GeminiJets right here. Wow, this is fabulous. Fabulous work by GeminiJets right here in their 2018 time frame on this Boeing 757 right here. Wow, that is absolutely beautiful. Wow, so beautiful indeed. Whew, man, that was a long, massive unboxing right there, but we just finished our last model, and yeah, that is pretty much it for this massive unboxing. Wow, that is a really long one, I must say. I mean, like, I think it was 12 models. I may have to like count it up once I arrange them, but overall, really nice to have this models and all the models that I unboxed in today's video. And yeah, so without further ado, let's line up all my models and conclude this video. And man, it's gonna be a lot of models in one table. Really excited to do that. And yeah, let's do it. And here are all my models that I unboxed on today's massive unboxing. Wow, look at this lineup right here. I absolutely love this lineup right here. We got a bunch of models right here. I counted a total of 11 models that I unboxed. Wow, that's so close to 12. But unfortunately, with that missing Southwest 737 from PandaFox, that dropped that down to 11. So, yeah. But yet again, I'm liking this setup right here. So let me give you guys like a rundown on what I got. So here it is. Here's my United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8, looking very nice. Alongside with that, we got the Delta and Southwest. There's the Delta Boeing 757-200 looking pretty sharp, and the Southwest 737-800 in the Heart livery, also looking sharp. We also got the duplicates on your right there. Next down the line, we have this United Airlines Boeing 737-900ER in the Continental Globe colors. Of course, this is the one that the wings have broken off. So once again, I'm going to be returning this to Ali as soon as possible, basically. Next up, we have this beautiful American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the AstroJet livery. Man, that chrome, that looks absolutely wonderful. And moving down the road, we have my American Eagle Bombardier CRJ700 replacement. Looking pretty sharp, much better compared to my previous one, with that nose wheel becoming missing. And here's my Delta 737-900ER right there, also looking fantastic, a nice replacement. And yeah, I'm gonna have to like fix that port stabilizer right there. Here's my Lufthansa Airbus A330-300 looking absolutely beautiful. Once again, a brand new international airline to add to my collection. Alongside with that, we have the absolutely wonderful and stunning Icelandair Boeing 757-200 in the 80 years of aviation livery. Wow, this has got to be one of GeminiJets' best models of that time frame. And thank you West Coast Diecast for this amazing model. Wow. What an unboxing I had today, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that is a lot of models right there. Once again. And yeah, really eager to see on how like the other massive unboxings will play out. More massive unboxings are soon to come. It's not over yet. It's a lot of models, but it's not over yet. We got more massive unboxings to come, and I'm eager to see what the next massive unboxing is. Hopefully it's a good one like this one, and hopefully we can get like less models that are being broken. But yeah, what a beautiful unboxing. with beautiful models, and wow, this is so amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on that post notification bell so you won't miss a video like this anytime soon. And if you want to see more of my model plane content, then you can click on the card that's going to be appearing on the screen, and you can check out all my model plane stuff I do over there. And if you want to see more of my massive unboxings, then you can also click on that card as well. Got a lot of massive unboxings, those get a lot of views, and yeah. And don't forget to share this video to other social media platforms out there so it can help this channel grow. It really helps by a lot. So yeah, I guess that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Anyways, good night.